And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the New York Mets. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
Started taking nails with that amazing grace, but I'd rather take that than advice from you. Who's kidding? Which one of y'all are ready to put in that work? Yeah, buddy, stop playing. You ain't never been able to put a bit of your effort in that hurt. I'm ready, I'm waiting. Just a minute ago, you had a different tone in my hand. Heavy is the head that wears that crown. Had a few friends, but where they at now?
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway, and on the hill in this one, Tyler McGill. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
That's foul.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
And ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Just missed the inside corner. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Nimmo has it sized up and puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Mike Tauchman.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. One down, base is empty. And now it's even up. He swings and fouls one off. One out, base is empty. That one misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2 on the way. This one lifted in the air, left field. Snags it for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn now.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Vaughn, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. On the ground right side, and that's a fair ball.
Batting fourth, center fielder Luis Robert
So here's Robert
Jr.
now. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. Just missed. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's to third. Vientos whips it to first. That ends the frame. So 1 left for the White Sox. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Citi Field. And getting the start for the White Sox, Drew Thorpe. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And there's a foul ball. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. The 1-1. That one pulled foul. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 1 away.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Jesse Winker.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Ball 1, no strikes. Winker went off for 2 homers in his last game.
Come on, Jesse.
Line drive, caught.
Batting third.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Siggy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. 1 big inning in this one, you know, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
Juan Soto stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a foul out of play. Edge of his zone for a strike. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Let's go, New York.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Nothing doing for the Mets. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Queens, top of the second. There's Benintendi to start it off. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next offering way off the plate. Got him swinging.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And here is Sosa to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swinging a foul straight back. No score here in the second. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Look, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
Strike.
Here's a 2-0. And that's outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's ball 4. Trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Dominic Fletcher stands in now and watches strike one. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Just missed. Montgomery off of first with 2 away. Pitch misses inside. 3-1. There's a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Matt Theis comes up to hit here. First pitch just misses. Two aboard, 2 outs. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Line, and that's a base hit. Montgomery on his horse around third. He will score, and they take the lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here's Mike Tauchman. Fly to left his first time. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
And now the 0-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Soto makes the catch. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now, Pete Alonso.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
Down and away for ball 1. Just missed. That one misses. And now 3-0. There's a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
There's a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Missed with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hit in the air, center field. Robert moves under it. Makes the catch. 2 away now.
Batting 6, catcher Francisco
Alvarez. Up now for the Mets.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Fastball for a strike. Line to left. And Benintendi able to make the grab. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the White Sox 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. McGill back to work. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that drops in for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
So digging in, Andrew Vaughn. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And takes low for ball 1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Check swing, called strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that one fouled off. And there's a ball.
2-2 in the count.
Fly ball down the line. Soto pulls it down, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr.
2 down, base is empty. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. First time up, he grounded to third. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And Eric Summersgill punches him out. That's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. But they're on top 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
A changeup missing. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Inside, and it's 1-0. One down, base is empty. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And that misses. 2-1. That clips the corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That one lifted to left. Benintendi ranging after it. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Tyrone
Next to hit,
Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Foul ball.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Next offering is fouled back.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Pitch misses. Ball 3. Francisco Lindor up next for the Mets. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Andrew Benintendi. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Pitch is in there, and that's strike 1.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
And now Lenny Sosa. He's 0 for 1. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back. Get out of town. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Colson Montgomery. This one high in the air to left center. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dominic
2 outs, base
Fletcher.
is empty. Dominic Fletcher steps to the plate for the White Sox. Walked his first time. Strike 1. Fletcher in his 2nd season, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Check swing, and he went 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
That one ripped. And foul ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Just misses with that one.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. White Sox add 1 on the solo shot. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. here at Citi Field. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you.
Shortstop,
And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Francisco Lindor. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Next offering is in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Next offering is down low. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Going back. And in one hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
So up next for New York, Jesse Winker. He's 0 for 1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. So man in a scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Man at second. That's hard hit on the line. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. Went down on strikes his first time through. Ball 1, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that one fouled off. Right side, hard hit. In time to Vaughn. But they cut it to 1 as the run comes in.
Good job right there. Puts the ball in play, and now they're only down by a run.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And first offering is fouled off. That clips the corner. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge. 1 run on 1 base hit. No errors. No one left. We've played 4. It's the White Sox 2 and the Mets 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Catcher, Matt Dice.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Jose Buto, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Minter also getting ready. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
Just missed. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Soto makes the play. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Josh Rojas. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's down and in. In the air, left field, down the line. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
And fouled off. Next pitch misses way outside. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Fouled off left side.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
Next for the Mets, left fielder.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Two down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 2-1.
Now pitching for
new arm out of the bullpen, Jose Butto.
Number 70.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Well, one-run game. Andrew Vaughn getting ready to hit. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
You know, these White Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Nope, he held back. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. And it remains 2-2. Stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Luis Robert now.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Cut on and lifted in the air. Taylor makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Alvarez makes the grab, and that's the inning. So they go quietly there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the White Sox 2 and the Mets 1. Jeff McNeil stands in. His home and away splits there. Thorpe back to work. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And here is Tyrone Taylor. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2. Swing and a ground ball. Quickly to second for 1. And a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jesse Winker. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Danny Young. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 81, Danny Young.
Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. He's already homered in this game.
Sosa.
Swings through that. Action in the pen down there. Dedniel Nunez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Minter warming up as well. Out to short. Lindor throws across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
Let's go, Danny. Let's go. Come on.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Come on, man.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
Up next for the White
Sox. And up next for Chicago, Dominic Fletcher. A strikeout and a walk.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. Swing and a foul out of play. Check swing, and he went. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And the runner holds.
Now batting, catcher Matt
Theis steps to the plate for the White Sox.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
There's a strike. Young, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. And a foul ball. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Got him swinging. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 7th inning stretch time. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for
We're
Chicago.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Anderson.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Soto.
Soto lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time.
Well, these Mets being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Anderson ready to work. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And there's a ball. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Alonso in the box now. Takes strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Gilbert, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs him.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Late swing fouled off. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Ball 1 there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. 8th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Daniel Nunez. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Daniel Nunez.
So digging in, Mike Tauchman.
Right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Gets the call. It's 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. And that drops in for a strike.
Ball, that's inside.
a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Rojas. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Nope, that's a ball.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. The next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. Andrew Vaughn in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hammered on a line, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Making a move to first on the pinch run, Brooks Baldwin.
Brooks Baldwin.
Go ahead run on base. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. 1 for 3. Outside.
Nope, outside.
And that's ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, center fielder Luis Robert Jr.
And now it's Luis Robert. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. Baldwin off of first with 2 away. Comes up empty.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Pitch misses there. Going to count 1 and 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Two outs. And La Pantera heads back to the dugout after the K.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now into the game, Brooks Baldwin. He's the new third baseman.
Now playing third base, number 27.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Cam Boozer.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And that's in for a strike. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Line drive, that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Pinch hitter coming on. Starling Marte. Runner on first and one down for him. Substitution being made at first. Entering as the pinch runner, Jose Siri.
Jose Siri.
Line to right, and this one could be extra bases. They'll throw to second. Siri headed for the plate. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility. With one away and runners at first and second.
Winker.
2 on, 1 out. Now here is Jesse Winker.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Marte is waved home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. He'll take those bloop hits off the end of the bat all day long. It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky hit every now and then.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Cam Boozer won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
White Sox
Chicago.
going with a new arm, Gus
Number
Barlett.
37.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
First and second, 1 out. Stepping in, Juan Soto. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that misses. And it's 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And that one in the air center field. Robert in and to his right. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-1.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Way out front for strike 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tyler Gilbert, the left-hander, up and throwing. Number 64, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Lindor, the lead runner, out at second. Winker on at first with 2 down. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 2-2. Out to short. Tosses to first, and that takes care of Alonso. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, it's the Mets 4 and the White Sox 2. Starling Marte into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know.
Now pitches for the Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Also entering the game, Luis Angel Acuna. He'll play second. Andrew Benintendi steps up. 0 for 3 in this one.
Andrew Benintendi.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Diaz, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Swings through that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of his zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Next offering way upstairs. And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing, called strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And it's fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field not.
The tying run at the plate. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Really important at bat coming up now.
And now the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. That's a little high. And it's 1-0.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
And the 1-0. That's a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
in for a strike. Good slider.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
He's 2 outs away. Dominic Fletcher steps to the plate for the White Sox. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
So hard to touch. Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
That misses, and that's ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And next to hit for the Sox, Matt Thaiss. And fouled off. Next offering upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
So the tying run at second.
Inside, ball 2.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Edwin Diaz done for the afternoon, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching.
A new pitcher in the game, A.J. Minter.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
So bases all loaded up. Mike Tauchman now at the plate. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That one's in there. That's strike 2. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Oh, 0-2 now. Sets him down looking. White Sox down to their final out.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball, and you got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
So it's their last chance in this one. So up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. So they're all loaded up. Just missed.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And that is out of play. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. To third, Vientos. And that is the ball game.
You can still feel the energy in this ballpark. What a great finish. Everyone on their feet looking for that pitcher to get the final out. They strand the tying run at third. The go-ahead run was at second base. A lot of pressure, but they were able to pull it out. Nice W.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
See the glimmer, the gloss, the spark of the shine, the tight vibe, give you hope.